What is the most difficult part of an artist? Coming up with an idea, purchasing desired materials, or producing the best artwork? Actually, none of them. It's this cleaning the palette. So today we are talking about a painting that took nearly a month to finish for me. So today we'll talk about the problems I have faced here during this painting, and there is a small story behind it, and that also we'll see. So without wasting any more time, let's move. Firstly, I'll talk about the canvas size, then we'll move further. Initially, when my client asked me for a conceptual work, so I made and sent it in a small A5 size work. So I was like thinking that I can just multiple it and I can make it to the A3 size work. But after seeing that conceptual work, my client came up with the idea that we can make it in the size of 3 feet by 2 feet. So I was like, that was little huge for me, and like, yeah, that was a surprise, and I was nervous. Yeah, I was nervous. Then, so yeah, I had to start. No matter what, I had to start. So I started. So the first struggle I had to go through was getting the materials like paints, canvas, brushes, all those things. So it took like a hell lot of time for me to go and get from the market because of this virus, lockdown, and all these things. So somehow I managed to get all these things. Then I started like I had a rough idea about how 3 feet canvas would look, but when I actually got this canvas, like I actually felt what it is going to be actually. So I didn't feel to be like I didn't thought it to be so huge. Like 3 feet is like so huge. Well, so I didn't think of it. I was literally surprised about this big work because I have never done such a big work. I've done quarter imperial and half imperial, yeah, but it's like 3 feet by 2 feet was like quite huge. So I thought I was little nervous first. Yeah, I started painting on it. That time actually I felt what is the real problems here I am gonna face. So I think the palette? No, not the palette. So this time it's like making that background what I have given to her was actually a tough work because that background was totally depending on the flow of water and the texture of a paper what I used. So there a A5 sheet what I used is like smooth surface and it had a nice flow of water, and it took like it didn't take much time to dry. Here when I come to actual canvas, one thing is that it was taking too much time to dry. Second thing is that due to the time taken by it was actually spreading a lot, so I had to maintain that. And you can see those small star kind of designs over there, so that is made using a toothbrush, a new one. It took a lot of time to dry. After all these things, when I saw the final result, so it was quite good compared to the old one which I did. So I kind of like this compared to the old one. um, then after this I just started with the mandala work, which is in the second layer. You can see the mandala work. So it is like, well, there I had to face a lots of problem. First of all, making the circle was a big deal, and the straight lines, maintaining such a huge pointed lines were like a problem. And first thing first, like I was basically stuck in the circle. I tried couple of things, couple of jugards doing, but couldn't do anything, couldn't help, nothing seemed to be helping. So I wasted around like some 5 to 6 hours. Then I came back to a stable idea of fixing a pencil to the sharp side of a compass and then using it. So that worked pretty well. Then started with the drawing. I used Staedtler white pencil for the drawing. of the whole mandala this and acrylic paint for the painting. And yeah, acrylic has its own pros and cons. So it's like when I was filling acrylic, again I started getting problem. This time it is related to the palette. I mean, palette was drying soon. Yeah, so thanks to this little sprayer which helped me throughout my journey of this, yeah, it is gonna help throughout my journey again. So yeah, that helped a lot, and from there I just continued. So I thought after this, like, I didn't have any problem finishing the work. I thought I'll easily work it out, and I thought I finished the work. Till I thought I finished the work, I didn't face any problem. I was thinking, okay, everything is going fine, everything is good, fine enough. Then I saw, like, once I felt the work is finished, and I took a glance from little bit far from the work. So there I felt the canvas looks literally blank, because only one side of a canvas has work and the other side was totally empty. So I thought I have to balance this somehow. I have to balance this. So that's the next thing. So now I have to come up with a new idea to balance this. So that was a deal. So that's how you can see those little screw head type of designs in the bottom and top corners. So that's how I balanced them. Again, it also has some simplified design around the screw head. Yeah, you have to look carefully for that. So yeah, these were the some struggles which I had to go through when doing this. So by the way, if you are liking this video, a subscription to the channel will be very much helpful, and thank you for that. So now let's move to the story. The title I have given to this painting is The Directions. I believe that the directions, what we take in our life, is going to lead us to what we are going to reach, like the destination, ultimate destination. So there are three layers in this painting: background, middle ground, and foreground. So in the background you can see the plenty of colors playing around with each other, like red, there is a red, there is blue, there is green, and so on. So they have some mystic kind of look. At the same time, something negative feel, negative vibe is there. And at the same time, if you go to see, there is a positive vibe also, because the red doesn't only mean it is danger, it also means love. So yeah, there are some positive side of that, negative side of that, which actually represents a mindset of a human. In the back of our mind, we all have that positive and negative part. But one thing is that what the direction what we give to our mind, that is what we are going to be in the future. If we give the proper direction, right direction to our mind, then we will be in the right position. If we give wrong, it's the other way, that's it. So in this background, it's like it has a lots of different colors which remains like unanswered for a person who is seeing it. He may think like, uh, what is going on, like why these colors are like just running around each other just to make a space kind of format. No, it's not just a space kind of format. I explained it. The next layer is the middle layer, which is full of mandala work. So basically, mandala work, we know it is like traditional work style. It's like a very much pleasing to see it. So I did it because I also have a concept for this. See, mandala is like always in a circle. So what circle is for me is like, it is revolving around a center point. So here the mandala, um, for me, is like the karma what we do. Okay, I'm a strong believer of karma. I like the clients who give us a bit of freedom for artists to impose their perspective. Also, I like those clients, so I'm thankful for that. Anyways, the mandala. So mandala here means karma. It means like, as a circle, as a circle revolves around its center point, this karma also revolves around us. It's like, what you do, you'll get it back. So you can even see the eyes in formation in the second layer. So that means there is always someone someone who is watching you, uh, whoever, like whatever you believe, like maybe if you believe in a god, yeah, it is god. If you believe in karma, it is karma. If you are like believing in yourself, then that is yourself whom you can't lie. So basically, like in simple words, it just means that you'll get paid for what you do. That's it. So giving a perfect direction here is also a main thing. So it's not that key, like I do whatever karma and I get only good things. No, if you do good, you'll get good. So for that, you should give a good direction. Yeah, that's it. So finally, the conclusion, which is the top layer or the third layer, like you can see these direction arrows are the superior. Yeah, according to me, these direction arrows are the superior in this painting, because this is what is deciding you or me, like the one who is giving the direction. Is like if I give a good direction to myself, then I'll be in good position or good in a life. Like it decides my character, it decides my personality, or it decides who I am, what I will be. So the directions are actually the superior ones. So what do you think about this story and the video and the painting? So please let me know in the comment box. Thanks for watching Nimble Strokes. I'm Shashank here, and I'm signing off.